squirrel, a new idea, blog post, website, domain. Go to GoDaddy, use the promo code, buy the URL. You never know if you could use it. You might use it. It could be the next eBay. Are you an ideas person? Do you have so many ideas that you really struggle with their execution? Then maybe you are suffering from shiny object syndrome. In this video, I'm gonna share my 3 strategies for treating shiny object syndrome. Stay tuned. The difference between an entrepreneur and a wantrepreneur is that an entrepreneur takes action on his ideas. Instead of just talking about the latest and greatest business idea, he implements and executes. A disease plaguing many in the entrepreneurial community and turning us into wantrepreneurs is SOS, or shiny object syndrome. I first learned about this concept from career coach and best-selling author Dan Miller at his wonderful Innovate conference. Now, Dan explained that shiny object syndrome is when you're thinking about getting an idea off the ground and before you know it, you're off working on some other idea. When I was first introduced to the concept of the shiny object syndrome, I immediately knew that I was a sufferer. Over the course of my career, I've had dozens, maybe even hundreds of ideas for businesses and organizations and products and marketing campaigns. And yet, if you look back on my professional history, the list of products and projects that have been fully executed with pig-headed discipline and determination are less than a dozen. I wonder how much time I have wasted in chasing next and new instead of executing on the here and now. How many resources have I squandered as a sufferer of shiny object syndrome? Maybe you can relate. Although I've not yet found a foolproof cure, in this video, I'm going to share 3 remedies for treating shiny object syndrome. First, count the cost. One practice I've developed is to begin with the end in mind and count the cost of my new idea. Now, I used to get excited about one aspect of the idea without counting all the costs that it would require to fully implement and execute on that idea. Costs include time spent away from family, money for the marketing materials, other people's time, impact on my reputation, and the learning curve. Dreaded learning curve. I found that just taking half an hour to count the cost, writing out a 3-year plan for the project if everything went according to plan, was sobering enough to prevent bad ideas from progressing any further. Second, seek wise counsel. Another treatment for shiny object syndrome is to seek wise counsel. Ideally, you should seek feedback from people with experience in that field. Whatever project you are working on, reach out to somebody that you know with a little bit of experience and share your idea with him. You will quickly discover that there are aspects of the idea that you hadn't yet considered. The insight will help you determine whether or not the idea is worth pursuing. Before getting excited about my next newest idea, I meet with my mastermind group. This is a group of 5 guys that I really respect and pitch them my new idea. In just a few seconds, I can tell, mostly from their expression alone, whether or not the idea is worth pursuing. Taking a little bit of time to open myself up to some wise counsel before investing all of this time in the new shiny object has saved me innumerable hours and credit card purchases pursuing ideas that weren't a good fit for me. Tip number 3, make a specific time commitment. Once your shiny new object idea has passed through the gauntlet of counting the cost and seeking wise counsel, make a long-term commitment. Determine a set amount of time that you will commit to pursuing this idea. Pick both a launch date and a weekly time budget. In planning the advanced show, I set a launch date of April 2nd, 2014. I also committed to 3 hours a day. I shared this launch date and time commitment with a few trusted friends and family, and especially with my wife, Julie. I literally sat Julie down, looked her in the eyes and said, I'm committing to launching the advanced show on April 2nd, 2014. Please do not allow me to pursue any other dreams or goals that are going to distract me away from pursuing this with everything that I've got. And you know what? Just yesterday. I had an amazing idea for a live seminar that I would like to offer you. But Julie looked at me with those beautiful blue eyes and said ever so gently, this new idea is going to happen after April 2nd, after you launch your show, right? It was then that I knew that shiny object syndrome was not going to win. So what about you? How have you let shiny object syndrome distract you from pursuing your purpose? Leave a note in the comments below. For more practical tips and actionable strategies to help you advance your life and work, click here to subscribe to The Advance Show. I'd also like to invite you to become an Advance Insider. This is my free VIP group where you'll receive information on upcoming workshops, exclusive training, and downloadable resources. Click this button right here or visit theadvanceshow.com/insider. Thank you for watching The Advance Show, and remember, today is your day to advance. You'll quickly discover rock and roll. I'd also like to invite you to bring me some ice cream. Advance, the bears, advance. What am I doing that for? Saxophone! Because it's really good. Click a link, Shiny object syndrome. SOS, squirrel. It's like, squirrel. I don't know.